Okay, so um, movement video just so that people can see results. This is one day over 2 weeks from surgery, so these are my scars. I did deliberately choose to not have nipples. Um, in all the research that I had been doing, it looked like that people who are people of color, people with more melanin, more likely to have problems with their nipple grafts, and also even when they don't have problems with their nipple grafts, they are more likely to be bright pink. Um, and I'm not a bright pink person. um, my nipples before were dark brown, so I know that it's possible to get the nipple grafts and then to have them tattooed over so that you can actually see the correct color. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to do nipple tattoos when I'm about a year post-op. So this is what this looks like right now. This is more of a bruise than anything else, and in fact, it's not from surgery, it's from Fenris punching me in the side. I also had one going here, which you can barely see nowadays. This side has a little bit of swelling up here. This was noted the first time we took off that surgical garment. So we're just keeping an eye on it right now. He said we can go in and do a revision if we need to, but he's pretty sure it's just swelling. And it goes up and down as time goes, so I'm assuming that is true, it's just swelling. But yeah, this is what I look like currently. Also, don't mind me, I haven't taken my allergy meds yet, or done my hair, or fed the dogs, which is why you can hear them barking. But this is what I look like without the surgical binder on. I need to wear it still 23 hours a day. I'm allowed to have 1 hour off to like shower and things like that. I'm actually just getting ready to do a couple things before I put this garment back on, including my testosterone. I do still have holes from my drains, but I don't have drains anymore. I've just been covering them with Band-Aids, regular old Band-Aids, and some Neosporin, just because the edge of the surgical garment rubs right up against them. And I'm just really enjoying not having a binder on right now. This has been a long time dream of mine. So to have this is really great. Being able to walk around shirtless, being able to look down, being able to just be me and not have to worry about any of the rest. It does feel a little weird. I feel like I have chicken wings sometimes. It feels a little weird. There's a little bit of swelling on the sides, especially with these edges here, which I definitely can feel. And so when I do this, I definitely and feel that a little bit more than the rest. I have been using silicone gel to massage these. I also have silicone tape, but there's still some crusties on them, which is this dark color you're seeing. So I'm not really using the tape right now because it's disturbing the crusties, and that's not good. That actually makes scarring worse, so I'm not doing that right now. But I'd already smeared the silicone gel on, so I'm not going to do that again. The Neosporin, typical, easy. Just smear that sucker right on. Just smear the sucker right on. These Band-Aids, nice and easy. I specifically get Band-Aids that have really gentle adhesive. You don't have to if your skin doesn't react like my skin does, but my skin does not like adhesives. And a lot of times will actually rip removing a bandage. So I try to get as gentle stuff as possible because I don't enjoy ripping my skin open. What the heck? I don't enjoy ripping my skin open every time I want to change a bandage. Just makes the entire healing process that much more annoying. My drain holes do not drip or drain anymore. They did for a couple days after they removed the drain, which I was told is normal, but they have stopped. However, again, that surgical garment is like right on them, so I just don't really want that to irritate them any more than it already does. And then this is my testosterone. I get 2 pumps, and I do this every day. Just goes on my arm, shoulder. I try to get as much on as possible and as much off my hand as possible. That goes back. Wash my hands. Do-do-do-do. Get it off my hands. Dry my hands, and there we go. And as a final thing, I put my binder back on, and that's going to be my life for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, it's very similar for 2 more weeks, except instead of having this on 23 hours a day, I only need to have it on when I am awake and working. When I'm at home getting ready for bed, it can come off, which it certainly will, because I'm real tired of it at this point, to be completely honest. I've had a couple folks ask me, do I work out? The answer is no. I have not worked out a day in my life. But I am quite a active person. I hate this thing so much. There we go. I am quite an active person, and so as you can see, they're like right on. See that? So that's why I do that. I'm quite an active person. I do a lot of dog training. I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of running. And so as a result, I'm pretty muscular. This is not something that came from the gym. This is just something that came from living my life, which is why it's not particularly impressive, but hey, it's mine. But, sorry, I have a dog right outside the bathroom here. Fen, sit. Good boy. I do a lot of dog training. This guy is about 80 pounds, so when I do the tug with him, I'm lifting 80 pounds over and over. I'm fighting 80 pounds as he tugs backward and I tug forward. When he's on the leash and we do the protection work, I'm, holding the leash as hard as I can, and, he's straining against the leash. So that's, it's not a traditional workout, Fen. Leave the bathroom, please. Thank you. It's not a traditional workout, but it certainly is a workout. I'm certainly tired and gasping for breath at the end of it. Now he's mad because I just kicked him out of the bathroom. That's enough. You're such a baby. But that is certainly a workout in and of itself. It's definitely something that is not easy. I'm tired and panting when I'm done doing it, so certainly I'm sure I have plenty of back muscles as a result as well. I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of hiking. I run with them when we're in training because you have to, because these dogs will outpace you otherwise. I think a dog's typical, typical walking speed is somewhere between 10 and 15 miles per hour or something like that. The average human walking speed is 5. So I do a lot of running with them, for sure, because I want my dogs to be active, because I have athletes for pets. So that's my workout routine. I'm just an active person. I do know of trans guys who do have dedicated, targeted workouts. I am sure that those trans guys probably have even beefier muscles than I do, but this is just existing as Jazz. That's very sad. I do have a couple resistance bands. Those are actually from having physical therapy. I actually really messed up this shoulder several years ago. Oh man, close to 15 years ago. Really messed up the shoulder. I was biking to college. I got knocked off of my bike. I landed on my shoulder and then on my knees, which started my whole thing with my knee injury. So I have a resistance band from working the shoulder, getting my full range of motion back. I have another resistance band from fixing my knee. Same deal, really messed up my knee. Thought we fixed it several years later, really messed up my knee big time. So I have some resistance bands from that. So I'll definitely be using resistance bands when I can work out. I can't right now. My doctor said no. But when I am able to work out again, I'm definitely going to be using resistance bands. That being said, I don't have the ability to do so. I've also purchased a tennis game because I actually really like tennis and badminton and any racket sport. And I purchased a tennis game to play on my Switch so that I can really do a lot of, arm and chest motions with that. Not because I think it's going to make me good at tennis, just because it's an excuse to be working my arms and my shoulders and my chest. But like as far as gym memberships, things like that, I've kicked around the idea of gym memberships. It's money that I don't have, and for what? So I'd much rather just, be my typical active self, work out in my backyard, work my dogs, and gain the strength that I need that way. I don't know if that's something that helps people. I know that a lot of trans guys on my top surgery group do talk about workouts. I'm just not somebody for workout advice because I don't do it. This is simply what you get when you have really big dogs that you have to haul around. But yeah, any other types of questions I can answer based on my own surgical process, certainly send them by, and I certainly will. Otherwise, yeah, that's my morning routine right now, and my scars and what I look like. All right, peace out.